Hey, what's up? In this video, I'll be showing you the basic user interface of Adobe Photoshop 2017, the Creative Cloud version, that is the CC. If you are new or wanting to learn Adobe Photoshop or various other softwares from Adobe, you can definitely consider subscribing to this channel and hitting the notification bell to get notified for each video which we upload, as I'm planning to put on various videos frequently now on my channel. So the moment you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, all the content will be directly pushed onto your mailbox and your subscription list on YouTube. Also, let's fire up Photoshop, as it can take anywhere from 50 seconds to 2 minutes depending on your hardware. I'm currently using a workstation of 16 gigs of RAM and 4 gigs of NVIDIA GTX 860M graphics card, so it should probably be faster. So this is how Photoshop looks. About, I guess, 2015 release of Photoshop, Adobe has created a splash screen or a start screen for this software, and this is how that looks. This is divided. This is divided into two, that is the work and the learn tab. Over work, this area would be blank for you if you're starting the Photoshop for the first time, but as you go on with your projects, you can find your thumbnail or a list view which you can toggle from here depending on what projects you have done. And suppose you have a lot of projects which are not completely seen in this window of yours, depending on the screen state you have or the monitor size, you can sort the project by using various categories like name, last opened, size, and the type of the file. Also, you can just type down the name of a file and Photoshop will filter out the list and give you the right file. Suppose I type on final and I'll get the final.psd in front of me. So let's remove this, and the next option which we see here is a recent and a CC files. Recent is, as I just said, it will show you all the recent projects which you have over here. And the CC files, I'll get into depth of this in the next video, because this is regarding the Creative Cloud membership and all the libraries feature. So for that, it will require a dedicated video separately, otherwise this video will get too lengthy. So I'll skip CC files for now. The next two options which we see over here is create new and open. The placement of these two buttons can be different for you, as if you are starting with software for the first time, it might be over here in the center, but the functionality remains the same. You can create a new document or open a pre-existing document by searching into your file directory and clicking on it. Like suppose I can go here and suppose there is a Photoshop document, I can just click open and the file will open inside the Photoshop Workspace. So for now, I'll go and create a new document. In this dialog box, what I can see here is there is something known as recent, saved, and then there are categories divided by Adobe, like if you want to do photo manipulation, you want to do print design like brochures, posters, if you want to do art and illustrations or drawings, if you want to design web user interfaces, mobile, film and video, you can go into that specific option and choose your template size if you're not sure what exact details you want. And if you know what exact details you want, you can just come on the right side of the dialog box which says preset details. You can just physically say, suppose if I want 1280 by 720 pixels, I can just physically type it over here. Orientation, artboards, orientation will be automatically selected after you put in the width and the height logically. Photoshop deals with various units, which is pixels, inches, centimeters, millimeters, points and picas. Also, you can fill in the resolution you might want. For digital, most probably it is used only 72 until unless you want to stretch the image out, because if you are planning to do that, it is always better to put it in a higher resolution, as it will help you while scaling not pixelating the image. By default, the resolution is defined by pixels per inch. You can select which color mode you want, like RGB, bitmap, grayscale, CMYK, whatever you want, and the color depth. We'll get into the details of these in the next further videos. But for the basic, this looks the basic stuff which you might require while you start using Photoshop. Also, if you look over here in the recents panel, you will have thumbnails for some templates which are from Adobe, also known as Adobe Stock, which is their licensing place like Shutterstock. You can go there, contribute. You can also find other artists' work, and if you want to use that, you can just go and license that. Like I have 3 of them over here. If I want, I can just click and use them. And again, if you want to use Adobe Stock, you can just find what all you require over here and hit go. So you don't have to go to the browser, search, then bring it back to Photoshop and use it. It will directly sync it within the software. So right now with this custom details, I'll click create, and that should create the workspace for me. Now before I move on, this looks a little weird if you have ever seen or experienced the user interface of Photoshop, because this right now has a timeline over here in the bottom, as we are currently in the motion panel, or if I customized it. So let's go back to the default, that is the essentials, and we'll skip this libraries option because that is again the Creative Cloud membership account. Also, if you look over on the left side of the libraries, you'll find color and swatches. Swatches, you can predefine some frequently used colors over here and use this, type in something or design something and just click on this, and that will change the color to that object. Over here in the adjustment panels, you can find the various effects and plugins used in Photoshop, like brightness, contrast, curves, all those stuff. You can also access them from here in the layers panel at the bottom. The complete list is present. Photoshop being a vector and a raster software, it will allow you to create the layers and the paths of the same object at the same time if you want. So you can just toggle between layers and path options, and depending on the bit depth you chose in the starting, you will have all the channels placed over here. Mostly channels I only use if you're doing photo manipulation work, while if you're creating a user interface or an artwork, it is probably not of use to you. Over here it will show the properties of the selected layer. So right now there's nothing selected, so it will show you the document properties, the width and the height, the resolution. On the right left side there is this toolbar consisting of various tools which will be used in Photoshop for various topics, like text tool to type in, shapes, there are paint bucket tool, gradient. We'll get into all of those in separate videos, but this is your toolbar. Over in the center, this is your workspace, and this tab option can allow you to undock or dock your workspace depending if you're using multiple workspaces at once. So you'll probably just undock and want to resize it so that you can fit 2 documents at the same moment of time. Also, customizing of this user interface I'll get into the next video, as that will be increasing the length of this video. So also at the top you'll be finding all the menus Photoshop allows you to work with, and all the options which you can find for that specific menu. Also on the second line from the top, this is functionally the properties bar for Photoshop. Like if you select anything from this toolbar, like suppose if I choose brush and start painting over here, I'll have the properties of that specific brush on this second line. Like if I want to reduce the opacity, I can just go on to that second layer, remove the slider to lower value, and start working. It's that simple. All these shortcuts I'll be starting to tell you when I'm using that specific tool. But as of now, this is how your user interface looks like. Now, if you want to customize that, which is of the next video's topic, you will come over here and choose separate workspace completely or create a new workspace from blank. So if you want to learn that, stay tuned with this channel for the next video and I'll be going through that. In this video, this would be all which I'll be telling you, so that I'll prefer to tell you small bits of information so that it's easier for you to digest rather than throwing all the information right in front of you and then you are not able to grasp anything out of it. So this is all for this video. If you like this video, do hit the like button, share this video with all your friends and family you might think it might be helpful to them. Also, if you're planning to get serious with this software and want to learn more of this or other softwares like Adobe After Effects, Premiere, Illustrator, you can do hit the subscribe button. I'll definitely appreciate that. And also, while hitting the subscribe button, click on the notification bell so that every time I push out a new video, you get a notification for that in your mailbox and a subscription list from your YouTube channel or the YouTube page. Also, if there's any query regarding this particular video or you want something specific from me, you can definitely comment down in the comment section and I'll get back to you or try to put a solution in the next video. And till then, thanks, take care, bye bye.